1, 2, is this on?
Triple H's character was a sick, sadistic, sorry, low-down SOB.
Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch! Do you realize what you've just done?
He's had quite a brutal story arc.
I have no remorse. I have no conscience, and I will stop at nothing.
And for this video, we want to cover the most horrible aspects of his heel persona. Specifically, the game's evil acts, villainous promos, and tyrannical reign atop the industry.
I would rather eat well than sleep well.
Not to mention how he really is that damn good in the ring.
He's as deadly as they come, the cerebral assassin.
Let's dive into the lore as we highlight what made Triple H the sickest SOB in WWE history.
You are no longer the dirtiest player in the game. The game is over.
Triple H had a dark tongue. You could always sense the venom behind his words.
If it wasn't for me, you'd be nothing. You got that? I made you. You know well I can break you. Vagina, come on out here and get your ass kicked, you big jacked up bitch. I don't need any backup for someone like you, fat boy.
Fat boy?
Now you know, you dumb son of a bitch.
Oh my God! What the hell did he mean by that?
Especially when he would viciously throw verbal jabs.
Unless you plan on getting naked and dancing for this dollar.
I'm just up here doing my job, all right? I don't come to where you work and kick the guys out of your bed. You keep your mouth shut when I'm working.
I don't come to where this chick works and tell her what street corner to stand on.
Insult others.
You're right, my nose is a bit big, and from up here I can smell you. Maybe you should take a shower, buddy.
Oh, Lita, I was hoping you could give me some advice on tonight. I know you have a lot of experience taking on 5 guys at once. I thought you said this was serious business. Well, I am. You jack-offs get in the back. Got a problem with that, Stu?
And personally attack them.
I don't come to where this guy works and tell him when the fries are done. Oh. Much where this fat piece of crap is sitting right here. Sorry to this jack-off that thinks because he's got his hat on backwards like me, he's cool. I'm sorry to his girlfriend because she's got no boobs.
Triple H wasn't called the cerebral assassin for nothing, since this moniker also stretched to the psychological aspect of how he character assassinated his rivals on the microphone.
Booker, you're nothing but a common street thug. I laugh my ass off thinking about you challenging me for the World Heavyweight Championship. Your job is to make people like me laugh, and you're very good at it. With your nappy hair and your suckers. Somebody like you doesn't get to be a world champion. You see, you are just an ordinary guy. You live an ordinary life. You live in an ordinary home with an ordinary wife. Congratulations. It's about time you finally made it back to the big leagues. Why don't you run along into the back and hang out with the other curtain jerkers while the main event guys stay in here and handle our business? You're gonna run back to Hollywood when your movie craps out there. Don't come running back to me, cause you're finished.
The game was known for his sense of humor. We can all remember the hilarious stuff he did on screen.
Bilingual? There's a lot of bi things I am, but lingual is not one of them. Hey, wait a minute. Did I just mean to say that? I don't think you did, but...
Alternative lifestyles are perfectly acceptable in this day and age.
Wait a minute.
Would you hold my ball? That feels good.
However, Hunter also had plenty of moments where he tried to be funny and failed, though this actually made him even more of a heel. Because of course, someone as morally and ethically bankrupt as Triple H would say something thinking it's funny, only for no one to laugh besides his goons.
Excuse me? What are you doing? Get off, jerk!
You can handle bringing back down to locker room maybe a little bit, no? Huh? Yeah, then it's go, Let me comment you on the beautiful pajama top you're wearing. That's very nice. Uh-oh. Rock, I passed an old lady in the back on my way up here. She said she wants her jacket back.
There's 15,000 Rock fans calling you a slut.
I thought they were talking to you, Rock. Don't talk about Tori like that.
Oh, that's right. Don't.
I will shoot. Hey, the man has feelings, okay? The man has feelings.
They're saying it's your turn.
Okay. Chill, homie, okay? Because I know we's close to West Newbury. You used to be dropping your ahs and stuff, all coming off thugging and stuff. But chill, man.
So when these despicable acts or condescending jokes didn't land, it fit his character quite well.
I know that you can only have one question on your mind, Dad. Oh my God. And that is, not did we, but how many times did we consummate the marriage?
And you know what? I mean, he did. Oh, look at this. And look at him walking to Jerry. Oh!
What a sick freak.
This is humiliation. The indignity of this. The Rock will never forget this night.
Kurt Angle. He's kind of cute.
Ostrich jerky salesman?
He's cute.
Come on. Yeah, Viscera. Merry Christmas. Hey, you got any of that ostrich jerky left before you go?
Hey. He's a pretty great wrestler.
Kill him. Phone number?
Eddie, give me Ric Flair's number.
Cough it up, Jumping Bean. Oh, that's good. You can go screw yourselves. Because looking around this arena, that's a pretty good choice, because no one's going to do it for you. Damn, it's hot in here. You know what that is? That's me, because the game is on fire.
How do you find that? What's the humor in that? Is that funny?
Oh, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Triple H cut many great brooding promos, especially the ones where he would lose his cool and get angry.
I've been fair, and now that you've gotten what you want, give me back my belt! Nothing's gonna stop it. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you? I see. Do you see my face? And I will jam that championship belt down each and every one of your throats. Eugene! 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 Batista was great one night. I am great every night.
Orton did not surrender a World Heavyweight Championship.
The game could get very threatening on the mic whilst cutting his evil heel promos.
Mick Foley, your blood will stain New York City. I will put the animal down. I am your worst goddamn nightmare. You understand me, Rock?
Especially when he would talk about wanting other wrestlers' asses.
And right now, I want a piece of your ass.
What? Wait a minute. What?
I want my shot at the World Wrestling Federation Championship, and I want Chris Jericho's ass. And I want Jericho. I want his...
That's my match. I want Jericho's ass.
I want Jericho's...
And there was always a thing that you wanted to tell us.
Now here's the thing. 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 Here's the thing, Steph. See, here's the thing, Punk. But here's the thing, Chris. Here's the thing, Daniel. So here's the thing, Seth frickin' Rollins. Here's the thing, Dave. Here's the thing, guys. I am not a dictator.
See, here's the thing. You're not a dictator, Hunter. You're just a dick.
Hunter's trash talk saw him big himself up relative to the amount of damage he could inflict on others.
Not only are you not in my league, pal, you can't even hold my jock. Face facts. You can't wrestle anymore. You're done. It's over. I grabbed the wagon, and yeah, I started to drag it, but I've been dragging it all along. Just finally, you weren't around to stand in my way. What makes you the best is coming to this ring and defending a title night after night, month after month, year after year. I don't believe life is predetermined. Your destiny is what you make. It's the choices that you make. And for every choice, there's a consequence. He who laughs last, laughs best. And today, I'm laughing. In real life, you can't beat the bad guy. So if you wake up one day and you're lying in a hospital bed and you're all beat up and you're wondering to yourself, what in the hell happened? Evolution has just passed you by. You either adapt or you perish. That is evolution. Why, if you're a millionaire, you're evil. If you're a billionaire, you're the Antichrist.
The game would also use his nickname and catchphrases to hammer home his points.
You guys talk about being students of the game. I am the game, JR. There is nobody that eats, sleeps, or breathes this business more than me.
Rock, you will know once and for all, I am that damn good. The game has passed you by. Now I am the showstopper. But Austin, you might be a student of the game. I am the game. You are no longer the dirtiest player in the game. The game is over.
In the ring, Triple H was notorious for maiming his rivals, often bending the rules or thriving in match types where there were no rules at all. He was especially powerful with a weapon in hand, and was known for having a vicious chair shot.
About going downtown. Look out, Goldberg! There's a steel chair on the challenger. At the back. He's trying to back, and it's all legal. Jesus Christ! Triple H retaliates. Oh my God! Oh my God!
No.
It's a steel chair, and you can see it looks like barbed wire around it. And two. And it's all legal.
The Cerebral Assassin excelled in the most malignant of match types. Elimination Chamber and Hell in a Cell were his playgrounds of torture, where he played the most violent version of the game, so to speak.
You know what could happen? Jericho in the head with a 2x4 in the barbed wire. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. The cage broke. The ring broke. The Cactus Jack has broken in half. Driving that screwdriver into the head. And ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the graphic display here. Brutal. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What's doing now? No! Oh, God. Don't do it. Reach in your heart. Don't do it. My God, he did it. Yeah. Triple H did it. Triple H picked up on something. Oh, my God. Michael. Triple H is trying. Hey. Wait a minute. Look at that. That's a sledgehammer.
Hunter's trusted sledgehammer was a devastating toy to say the least, and a homicidal weapon of mass destruction to say the most. The damage Helmsley inflicted with this tool was somewhere in the middle, halfway between crime, punishment, pain, and suffering.
He got that. Wait a minute. Helmsley, that sledgehammer. And there's a human being in there, damn it. Can this not help us? Oh, no, don't do that. Right in the heart. Triple H standing guard. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Triple H just hit Austin with the face of a sledgehammer. He's got it. Wait a minute. We don't have a ton of unarmed the game. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Ringo's got the wrist. Oh, my God. Look at this. My God. The sledgehammer. No. He just grabbed the arm. What sledgehammer? Right on the Rock's arm. His favorite equalizer. Look out. Look out. Oh, my God. What? Look out. Oh, my. To the back of the skull of the Big Show. It really is. Enough is enough. Let's have some mercy.
As much as he was a student of the game when it came to the in-ring aspect of the wrestling business, Helmsley was also a pro in the destroying lives and trying to end careers aspect of the wrestling business.
Don't get haters hit the thing. Do it, damn it. Oh, that's inhuman. Prevailing. Oh, my God.
In the midst of his violent outings, Hunter painted his opponents crimson red. He was a disaster artist in that sense.
Oh, no. He's in us. Come on. Give it to hell. Ignorant thing to say. And then look at this. My God. That's a human being. With barbed wire in his face, for God's sake.
While also being as dangerous as he was in matches, living up to those cerebral tendencies, Triple H was also a top quality wrestler in the squared circle with a renowned ring IQ.
And Triple H going for the, no, not the pedigree. And Triple H with a clothesline about decapitated Dean Ambrose.
Triple H with a boot to the face does not deter Ziggler. Caught Spinebuster.
wrestling a slow, praying, and methodical main event style, possessing strong psychology that often saw him work a body part to physically break down opponents and build sympathy for the babyface.
What an evil egotist. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my God. What a love of God. Look at that chair. Oh, and again, the bad arm. Triple H is going to...
Just like his idol Ric Flair, the game sought to be that working heel that could have a great match with anyone. For Hunter, this meant wrestling versatile matches against opponents with various different styles. Helmsley could have believable barn burners bumping around for underdogs like Tajiri and Taka Michinoku.
Tajiri, that missile drop kick. Everything in the game, nothing to lose here. Taka gives a whole different look. He's quick, he's smaller.
Or sew it down with an intense bell-to-bell technical masterclass against Chris Benoit. And even though he was a face at the time, we'd be remiss not to mention the thrilling and suspenseful classic bouts attempting to break The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak.
Not again. And the game again trying to hit that pedigree. And it does! The count out Triple H.
On top of the blood and guts matches we spoke about earlier, the game was one of the best at working Attitude Era style main events. These consisted of brawling in the crowd, back and forth in the ring, referee bumps, spots on the outside, and grandstand finishes that the fans went nuts for.
Watch your step, Rev. Watch your step, you idiot. God almighty. Shane looking for the Shane looking for the FU, the referee couldn't. Oh my God. Watch yourself. It's who go. Skull game! No! Oh, God! What a pile driver! Triple H! Wait a minute! Don't do it! Line right here! No! Wait, you can't do that! Oh, my God! For the love of God, they just deflect each other to hell!
Whether he was running things as a member of the McMahon-Helmsley era or as part of the Authority, Triple H was a complete and utter diabolical tyrant. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, as the saying goes. So imagine what that meant for Hunter, who was already a no-good son of a bitch on his own. Then once he was in bed with the McMahons, there was no one truly stopping him.
You are fired. Get out.
Get out. Get out.
You understand?
Security.
Fired, Mick. Fired.
Oh my God! What are they? Oh my God! Come on! Patterson's taking a picture of me! What?
You either get your ass kicked or...
You get your ass fired.
Plus, even when he wasn't an Authority figure in 2002, the game had Eric Bischoff brown-nosing him. It's no wonder Triple H was the longest reigning world champion between 1999 to 2005, since he was given everything to succeed, especially with factions like DX and Evolution watching the game's back. Not to mention how much of a twisted SOB was in the ring, and the things Hunter was prepared to do to keep the belt. By 2013, the game was wrestling part-time, a few matches a year while also running the show on screen with wife Stephanie. This time period is best remembered for Hunter and Steph being steadfast in preventing overwhelming fan favorite Daniel Bryan from becoming the face of WWE.
Daniel Bryan is not the man we want. He is not the face of the WWE.
You are a B+
player. That's a good little spot for you, Daniel.
It was a rollercoaster ride of a story where the game did some of his best promo work, continually demonstrating a reprehensible and heinous abuse of power.
I am madder than I have ever been in a long time. You know what I'm gonna do about it? I'm gonna tweet my displeasure. And if that doesn't work, me and my friend Mark, we're gonna stop watching. When they don't get what they want, they cry about it. When they don't, you're like these little kids banging around on the internet, thinking they know the ins and the outs of this industry.
Unlike the internet geeks, I don't hang on every word that comes out of CM Punk's mouth.
You're fired. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but you never drew a dime, buddy. Guys like Jericho, Edge, Rob Van Dam. If any of those guys had been the face of the WWE, we'd all be working for Ted Turner right now.
Helmsley being in charge meant he could mold and craft the next top champion to his liking in Seth Rollins. The key word being his liking, as Rollins was deemed as fragile for getting injured, especially because it meant the game had to now challenge for the belt himself, only to lose to the Authority's rival Roman Reigns. All this ultimately led to Hunter kicking Seth to the curb and starting a feud.
Are you kidding me? With tears streaming down his face. him on a silver friggin' platter.
Double-crossing and backstabbing was a constant in Triple H's run as a heel. As soon as someone got too big for their boots or were of no use to Hunter anymore, they were gone, until the game had squeezed every last bit of coal to create the diamond. Examples include when he broke up D-Generation X to join the corporate ministry. At the time, this heel faction could offer him more than DX, who he felt had run its course. It was the logical next step for Hunter to bring him closer to being a top star.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Helmsley thrived as the leader of DX and then later the WWF's top villain after his best friend Shawn Michaels retired and was out of the picture. So when Shawn returned in 2002 and refused to be the game's manager, Hunter felt he was left with only one option. Fearing Michaels would step back in the ring and subsequently becoming a direct threat to the Cerebral Assassin, Helmsley could now be the perfect antagonist for Shawn, just like he was for The Rock and Stone Cold previously. Each member of Hunter's Evolution stable eventually began to find individual success without the group's help. This meant their days in the faction were numbered. If they didn't need Triple H's help or heel guidance anymore, they were of no benefit to the game. But away from the kayfabe lore, this meant that Hunter could help make Randy Orton and Batista into top singles stars, just like Mick Foley had done for him in 2000.
This is evolution, baby.
Once again, Triple H proved himself to be the #1 heel in the business. And it wasn't just the wrestlers that Triple H had long-standing feuds with. Jim Ross provided the soundtrack to every one of Helmsley's Dastardly acts. JR gave Hunter the Cerebral Assassin nickname, and greatly put over the game as a heel on commentary. Jim had plenty of personal ammunition given how much he was beaten up by Helmsley on TV.
Get the hell out of here! You know what? No anchor tie.
You know what's gonna get the hell out of here? You!
What's Helmsley waiting on anyway? No anchor tied to his ass.
Wait a minute! Hey, what the hell is he doing?
Not the pentagram, JR!
I think you're a sorry, low-down SOB.
You son of a bitch! Don't you hit her! Don't you hit her! Triple H! Where did he come from? That son of a bitch! Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch! Do you realize what you've just done? Oh God! Somebody stop this! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! It cost off to the title, you bastard! Triple H has always been a sick bastard. He's gonna rot in hell for what he did here tonight. Triple H, you son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why!
I am reality.
He's a son of a bitch if you ask me.
Triple H was at his best, being the wrestler fans loved to hate. He was someone we despised growing up, but looking back now, we can all appreciate how damn good the game truly was. It's what made him the greatest heel of his generation, and it's what now makes Triple H a 2025 headline class Hall of Famer. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our similar video on WWE moves that wrestlers absolutely hated taking. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.